Hi, my name's Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Volkswagen Golf. Then I'll take you for riding it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Actually, first I'll turn the aircon on, it's boiling. Right, it's a Volkswagen Golf 2-litre TDI BlueMotion Tech GT. It's a 5-door, it's 1968cc, 2017 on a 17 plate. It's done 58,105 miles. Fuel economy, urban 55.4 miles per gallon, extra urban 74.3 miles per gallon, and combined is 65.7 miles per gallon. It has a top speed of 134 miles per hour out of 148 brake horsepower, 16 valve engine. Now it's a good day today. We're all back at work, and Starbucks is open too. So I've managed to have my extra shot, extra large cafe latte before I've come to do this. Right, I'll just show you. We've got an electric handbrake, but if as long as you've got your seatbelt on and everything, if you just set off, let your foot off the clutch, it'll the handbrake will come off. You see here, hang on, we'll just cancel that because we should be getting a display there. That's it. So that shows you where you're going to go, and you've also got front and rear parking sensors. Now, to be honest, everybody should have a Golf. They are what all the other hatchbacks are judged by. Tremendous cars. I think I remember when they first came out, they were an absolute revelation compared to the stuff that we were selling at the time. Certainly the way they handled, and when the Golf GTI came out. And now, of course, the turbo diesel Golfs, the economy is incredible, and the performance is fantastic too. Very, very comfortable, probably just the right size for everybody who's not running 5 people around all day. There's a couple of you, and 5 on weekends or something, then they're absolutely ideal. But just look at that. And as far as VW Dieselgate goes and stuff, if the Volkswagen engineers have that much ingenuity to outsmart a diesel test, just imagine what else they can do with your car. And it really shows through. This has got a fantastic spec, great gearbox, really, really easy, smooth, light clutch, nice light gearbox. And this, we've got adaptive cruise control in it, got sat nav, Bluetooth hands-free, Bluetooth audio streaming. Here we've got the electric door mirrors. If you turn it to that position, when we're going a little bit slower, they'll fold in. And that position there, that's for heating them up, getting the ice off them. So even that's a good idea, because a lot of stuff these days is wasted. The switches are wasted. Things that are switched on when they don't need to be are kind of wasted. Every bit of electricity, every switch that's switched on, your car is going to do less miles to the gallon. So when you can actually knock them off, that is superb. Having said that, we've got a mode switch here, and I don't think I know anybody who actually uses these mode switches. That's set to individual. So if you click it on individual, you can change the way your car's set up. The steering, you can change from normal to sport. I can feel that it makes your steering feel horrible. The Volkswagen engineers spend millions of pounds setting them all up in wind tunnels, making sure that the chassis, let's switch that off as well, where's that? That's the economy stop-start switch. So they spend millions developing a car so it runs right for pretty much everybody, and then they put switches on where they let the driver interfere with it and spoil everything. So we'll just go back and press the mode button again. God dear me. Hang on, we'll get around this bend first. But just look at that acceleration and the way it handles. Right, back to the mode button. So you've got mode there, you've got eco and normal, sport, or VW sport, and normal's great. The steering's fantastic. The sport steering, all it feels to me like is there's resistance on the steering wheel. It's which probably is. It's probably less power steering it. But why you'd want it to drive any different than it does is beyond me. So we've got air conditioning here. As I say, we've got that mode switch, the eco switch. We've got electronic handbrake, auto hill hold, power socket, front central armrest. We'll just try this now. We're slowing down a bit. There you go, power folding door mirrors. As usual, the lights change to green. That's so good, just keeps pulling. We've got cruise control on the left hand side here. So you've got set there, which we'll just wait till we, I'm not sure the tailgate isn't actually open. Got all my camera stuff in the back. So there's reserve, set, I think that's the limit. And then in the centre, we have a little switch for the active cruise control. So let's say set, ACC deactivated, set again. So there we go, cruise control on. We'll just see. There we go. You see the van in front, or the lorry in front. If I press the middle button, I'll press it again, and we can, as I'm pressing minus, it's reducing the distance between me and the lorry in front, or the closer I can get. If I press the plus, press it in the middle again, I press the plus there, it's actually slowing me down and will keep me at a set distance from the vehicle in front. Just let everybody just slot out in front of us here, and also there you go, it's maintaining. If somebody pulls in front of you, it drops you back. If I tuck in behind, there's nobody behind. If I tuck in behind there, it just slowed me down again. It's just showing me nothing's in front. Let me just speed up. Not showing anything in front. I won't do it on the motorway. I was just going to pull in closer behind him, but I don't really want to cause an accident in this lovely car. So it's finished in grey metallic. It's got grey cloth, Alcantara centre seats, and as I always say, I prefer the look of leather, but I'd rather, for actually using it, I'd rather have a car with cloth or Alcantara. The choice between cloth and Alcantara. Alcantara looks better than cloth as well, and it's nice and comfortable. On a day like this with leather, unless you've got heated and cooled seats, your back, it's just uncomfortable. So this would be ideal for me. Nice and economical, plenty of room in it, plenty of load space, a great spec. We've got sat nav here, which you can see. Moose in there is not a very good driver. I've got a feeling there he's going to do something drastic, but so we're best staying behind him anyway. Front central armrest there, you've got little load space in there. In here you've got auxiliary down there and also USB. In there you've got SD cards. I'm still not convinced this guy's not going to do something daft. Yeah, you don't know which lane he wants. Got height and reach adjustable steering wheel there, just bob that down there a little bit. Your lights are on the side here. Go through the lights late much. Windows must have been steamed up. Really lovely car to drive. Yep, no knocks or bangs or creaks from the suspension. Just a lovely car. We are trying to develop the website. The trouble with anything is that when you've been doing something from years or 4 years and years, you tend to get a bit blasé and you think you know best. So if anybody has a look at our website and thinks that we should be putting something else on, or thinks it'd be more important to the customer to know certain things, give us a shout, or just leave it in the comments and we'll see what we can do. Can't promise we'll be able to do it, but certainly try, and certainly if enough of you say the same thing, then we'll realise that it's needed doing. So I'm going to pull over in a short while, show you how to set the sat nav, how to delete a mobile, how to pair a mobile, and we'll see you in the next video. I'm not sure what that's going to be just at this moment in time. We are looking, we believe it or not, we've got lots of deliveries, and we're going to be short of cars very soon. Also, if you've got a nice car and you want to sell it, put your details in our part exchange section. I can't promise we'll buy it, but we'll certainly have a look. It must be nice though. We only, hopefully it will come across, we only try and sell nice cars. We don't buy cars like some garages do that are in a beaten up state and then recon them so they look shiny. We buy proper cars to start off with, or we try to buy proper cars to start off with, that are already clean and have been well looked after. So anyway, thanks for watching, and oh, sports seats, by the way. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.